Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the week of March 7th. Now Pisces, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Pisces, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But make sure you use the link in the description below. I only have one Instagram account and it is linked below. So it is worth a follow. I do exclusive content on Instagram. So let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Pisces. Now, if you watch my content regularly and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. Some people ask me, I do not do reversals, so that's why I flipped the card over. But let's go ahead and take 3 cards to clarify as we go along. And we're going to take a few oracle cards here as well from that deck, and then we'll also take a few from this deck here. Okay, I guess that's what we're taking. And let me make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it. Okay, I think we're all good to go. Energy on the bottom, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles talks about some sort of arrival happening in your life. It's a very good card to find. It's definitely one of the knights that people like to see in the tarot because it is associated with financial arrivals in your life. And it says that there is an element of time associated with the Knight of Pentacles. It says that if you have been putting in the work, the energy, and the effort, if you have been a dependable person, which the Knight of Pentacles is, there's now something or someone stepping forward to offer you this pentacle, right? And so it can mean that all of your energy and your hard work is kind of paying off. The Knight of Pentacles may be associated with nature, with land. We are here in March now, and so you can see the rabbit on the card. Rabbits to me indicate springtime, planting seeds, growth, anything like that. And so I do feel like there's maybe something coming in here for you around the springtime. We're almost there at this point. I don't know why I don't always bring that in with the Knight of Pentacles, but it is one that's associated with land, nature, all of those sorts of things. You may also like to be in business for yourself as well, but I do feel like there is some sort of a rival here happening. And taking a look here right away in the middle in your overall situation or your current situation, you have the Emperor. So it's a very good combination to find the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor because both of these cards indicate that you have some sort of structure in place that allows you to be successful in whatever it is that you do and allows you to be disciplined in your dealings. And so I definitely love that you have the Emperor here. This is somebody who's extremely successful in business. This is a good omen in business situations, in business contexts, and this is the energy of success. So I like to see that. This could also be the father archetype. I'm not necessarily feeling that for you. I do feel like you maybe work extremely hard with the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. What's interesting here is you have the Five of Pentacles in the problem position. So the Five of Pentacles, especially in the problem position, this can represent you feeling like there will never be enough or there will never be more, and that could not be further from the truth with a reading like this. You have an arrival coming. The Five of Pentacles says, do not focus on the loss. Do not focus on scarcity. And I don't see loss in your future. In fact, what I feel like is going on is I get the sense that some of you have like poverty thinking. Okay, there's like poverty thinking, scarcity thinking going on here. And I get the sense that as long as you continue working hard, which it clearly you are doing that here, Pisces, that everything will work out for you in divine timing. Now, I do wonder if some of you are working too hard for too little. Some of you may absolutely be in that situation. Many of us can fall into traps of that because we sell ourselves short. And so we feel like we need to provide so much value and do so much work when I'm sure what you're doing is worth a lot. And so just something to consider. Now, in the past, you have the Hanging Man. So the Hanging Man talks about letting go. Okay, the Hanging Man is somebody who says, this is a card that says, it might be best at this time to ask yourself what has to give in your life. Where are you resisting? Where can you make a sacrifice? Where can you give something up to get something else? And it can say, this can be, interestingly enough, associated with somebody who's maybe developing their psychic insight, because right now they are dangling in air. They're staying where they are, and they may be spending time developing their intuition, developing their psychic gifts, their powers, their abilities. But I don't know why I feel like saying that. I almost never say it here with the Hanging Man. It is a sort of, some people might associate it with Pisces, some people might associate it with like Neptune energy. But you know, the Hanging Man is typically about letting go. For whatever reason, I feel like some of you have maybe been getting insights. I almost never bring that in with the Hanging Man. But it is coming into my intuition, so I do have to say it. And so, yeah. Now, in the future here, you have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, this person here is blindfolded. They cannot see the path ahead. And, you know, this can come forward when we are feeling indecisive. This is a big card of indecision going on in our lives. You know that you potentially need to act on something here with the Hanging Man in the past and the Two of Swords. But I feel like by the time you've gone through every single outcome and single scenario, that you haven't chosen, right? And so in the future, it's saying that you may need to make a decision here about something, and it may just be best at this time to maybe trust your intuition. Maybe that's why I was getting that unusual message with the Hanging Man coming in. And I do feel like this is career related, or this is, I don't get a whole lot of love energy here. I do feel like this is career, business, financial related. I get the sense that some of you, there may have even been an injustice in your career in some ways. Now, on your thoughts, on your conscious awareness, or what you can see, you do have this Queen of Wands, which I love to see for you, because this is kind of an opposite message here of the Five of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands is confident, okay? The Queen of Wands is a card of attraction. The Queen of Wands is extremely good at attracting not only people, but opportunities into their life by being authentic, by being the truest, highest version of themselves. And the Queen of Wands really goes for it, right? And so this is definitely something that is good to see for you. Queen of Wands is also somebody who's good at juggling all of the tasks, keeping all the plates in the air, and they do whatever it is that they do with an element of passion that also makes them very attractive to other people. And so if I'm looking at this here, you have like an ability here to move to a new job, move to a new location, move to a new situation here with this Five of Pentacles that may, you know, pay you more, or that may come with more money, as you have this Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. And it's almost like some of you are sticking with what you have now. And I get the sense that if you were to, I can't tell you what to do, but if you were to maybe look for other things, you would not have a hard time finding other things. You have this Strength card in the lower row here in the subconscious. Strength card is the card of Leo, but it's all about overcoming an internal obstacle. There is a wealth hurdle for you. Some of you here have the ability to be a big earner with the Knight of Pentacles. We'll get into the Ten of Pentacles in a second, but there's an internal obstacle here with this Strength card that I think some of you are looking to overcome, and I think you can be successful in that. Now, in the Staff, in the future, in the direction that you are headed, and in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is potentially about disappointing news or news of delay. There is something to do with time here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles says slow and steady, okay? Good things take time, that type of energy. And this could represent something taking a little bit of time. There is potentially something that maybe is disappointing you here in the future. And the reason being is we also have this Two of Swords in the future position. But I do get the sense that this is relating to finance, this is relating to career. The thing is, you have all the tools to overcome this situation here with this Strength card. In the external influence, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a very good card to find in the external influence, because this is happening outside of you. Okay, this is something that you can't necessarily control. This could be a literal windfall for you. Some of you may be dealing with an inheritance. The father archetype is here, not trying to say that something bad is going to happen, but some of you could be certainly doing that. Not everybody's going to be resonating with that situation, but the Ten of Pentacles can also indicate that you are looking to build your legacy in life. You are looking to build your empire. And again, I think for many of you, this starts with you overcoming an internal hurdle here around money, around wealth. And I do wonder if you would resonate with this idea of having a wealth ceiling. I do wonder if some of you are putting a ceiling on the amount of money that you can earn. Just keeps coming in. In the hopes and fears, you have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is somebody who's sitting in disappointment. They are focused on the Three Cups of the past, but in doing that, they are robbing themselves of the current happiness, the happiness that is available to them now with the Two Cups behind them, which are presumably full, overflowing. And so it says, some of you are looking to get past a disappointment here with the Two of Swords, the Page of Swords, and now the Five of Cups showing up in the hopes and fears situation. Some of you really looking to move past that in some ways here. And so I do feel like this is absolutely 100% possible for you. You have this Nine of Wands in the outcome. This is maybe preparing for battle or letting go of resistance. This person is resisting in a way. They're holding onto this wand very tightly, but it can also mean that you're maybe preparing for a challenge ahead. And the important thing here is that you are preparing. You are not giving up. The worst thing that you could do when you get the Nine of Wands is to give up. It says to persevere and to work through a situation to the best of your ability. So let's go ahead and clarify this situation even more. So you have the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Lovers. So the Three of Swords, divorce, separation, breakup, anything that's heartbreaking. You do have the Lovers with it, so you could put those together and say that maybe some of you are going through relationship changes. This is primarily has been career and finance related, but that could certainly be spilling into your other areas of life. The other thing here is some of you are looking to separate from a job that doesn't pay you as well, and I've been saying that the entire time. And the Lovers can indicate an important choice to make in your life. The Ace of Wands indicates you making that choice decisively and getting a new start for yourself. It's the idea of having the clouds clearing in the background. So some of you, there are big choices to make in your career. Let's go ahead and see what these cards are. So yeah, I mean, look, big happy changes in the near future. I mean, do I need to say anything more? That definitely looks good, especially as you have the Ten of Pentacles in the external. You have meditation brings answers, and yes, you could also say that this person on the Hanging Man is meditating. And so perhaps some of you are going into a period of introspection here at this time to find the answer. I'd never think that that's a bad idea. What else do we have up here? So we have, oh look, are you kidding me? Spring, see your seeds grow. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions, and Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. What did I say about this rabbit here? Well, you have the rabbit coming back in. There's something in the springtime. There's absolutely something in the springtime coming in here for you. It's around a passion, and you know, this Water Guardian could just be you showing up here, Pisces. So wow, this is incredible. This is what I have here for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Feel free to sign up for my email list. There is a link to that in the description below. I will see you in the next reading.